Hi there, Duncan here, physiotherapist and owner of Life is Movement here with another exercise video demonstration. I make these videos for my patients here at the clinic. However, if you're not a patient and you find any of this valuable, you're of course welcome to take it and use it as you see fit. Just please make sure you do so safely. So this is an exercise I love to give people in the early stages of their balance training. Balance is a really important characteristic for longevity, but it's also important for optimal performance. If we have poor balance, we sort of leak energy efficiency and strength, and also increases injury risk. And I also particularly notice a relationship between balance and back pain. People with back pain tend to have poor balance and vice versa. So there seems to be a bi-directional relationship there. So there are all kinds of ways to train the balance, which get increasingly complicated and increasingly fun. It's quite a fun thing to practice. But if your balance is really poor, for example, if you can't stand on one leg for 10 seconds, you need to build it up from the ground up, quite literally. So this is what we call wall balance practice, and I want you to practice it in exactly this way. When we are training balance, we are training the nervous system. So the way we do it is really important. So the way we start, you're going to do this against a wall, but so you can actually see, I'm going to do it on these boxes here. But if you're using the wall, you can just have your hand against the wall. But basically, we're going to start with 2 hands, 2 feet. Then I'm going to lift 1 foot. So I've got 2 hands, 1 foot. Then I'm going to go 1 hand, 1 foot. So we're obviously working up, increasing the challenge to your balance. Then we're going to go 1 finger, 1 foot, because obviously having 1 finger is less support than having your whole hand. And then we're going to move to just standing on 1 leg. So we increase that. So we increase the difficulty as we move throughout the exercise. So 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 hands, 1 feet, 1 foot, 1 hand, 1 foot, 1 finger, 1 foot, and then remove the hand support until you can stand on that leg for 10 seconds comfortably. If standing on 1 leg is too challenging, what you can do is go from 1 finger to support, and we'll often play with what I call nose taps. So instead of just removing the hand and hoping for the best, you're just going to remove the base of support for a second, touch your nose and come back. Touch your nose and come back. So if you really struggle with your balance for whatever reason, this can be a really nice basic exercise to start to improve your balance before we start moving on to fun things like single leg squats, lunges, playing with the the blaze pods, all kinds of things like that. If you can't do any of those things, this is where you start. Give it a go. I hope it works for you.